I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin, in Solitude. Gods, that must have been horrible.
Everything all right?
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. Let's get out of town as fast as we can.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? Mostly foods. The Greybeards tend not to get out. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing this... Really? Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Be careful up there.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up.
I did. Strange days when the... I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't... They're not the sort to take visit. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials. But not to make conversation.
Huh? I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind. Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few days.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Dragonborn, it is... I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. We are honored to welcome a dragon. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destiny. We are the Greybeard. You stand in High Hrothgar. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. Learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Fus, Ro!
Well done. Again.
Fus, roll!
You learn quickly. Once more.
Fus, roll!
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boring. I see that you have already begun to learn the whirlwind sprint shout. Master Bori will teach you Kest, Tempest, the third word of whirlwind sprint. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori, and he will gift you his knowledge of Kest.
Hold, Kest!
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Good. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. X.
Hold, Kest! Hold!
Try it again.
Now!
Breath. Focus.
Hold! Kest!
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn, you should focus on honing your voice. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. 5. Our leader, Parthenax. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
You're back. Could you give me an allowance? Thanks, Ma.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Then it is too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours, deceiver. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Guard might... nervous. Woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
You looking for a new blade? Oh? Well, you have my thanks, friend. The finest weapons and armor. Good day.
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Have you always been that... I have to admit, this is more fun than I thought it. You're still alive. I don't think Galmar even knows my name. Hello, friend.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Until next time.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like, if you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Yes, we're very old enemies. But that isn't important right now. What is important, I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought... When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some... We remember you're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming... They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recovered. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are... It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. You should know. The dragons... It seems to be spreading from the southeast. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Good. Good. Now we should get moving. There's no time to waste. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove.
Salakunir, Zil Grotova Ursa, Slen, Team Alduinturi, Oanti Bogriha Rixejun Kuzik. Salakanir, Kalimir, Volnusai Doki, Zuu, Korav Nid Nor Dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue.
So you really are... I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers. And for the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it! We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind... Exactly. Nobody even... We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Seven for the last 200 years, but we never found one. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones... There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't... The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks. Ulfric escapes, and now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy... Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkal. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. Three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Ulfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Indra Crossi-san, Strundul, Othi Malan, No, Ran, Now.
Nazebrov, Daman, Da, Rock. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Dovahkiin. Sky, guard you. We spoke the traditional words of greet. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar. I sometimes forget you are not versed in the... Long has the storm crown by our breath we bestow it now to you. You are Ismir now, a dragon. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn. You should focus on honing your voice. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn, but there are many words of power in Skyrim. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Dragons have the inborn ability to learn. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. What you have already learned in a few days. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the... Dragons have always been able to shout. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. In mythic times, when mortal kind, for most people, long years of training are... But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood. As I said, you will know you are ready when you... We study, though very few are permitted to study. But in your case, Dragonborn, he was a great war leader of the... After the disaster at Red Mountain, he finally came to realize that he was the first to understand that the voice should be used. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all. The voice was a gift of the goddess. Although this gift has often been misused, true mastery of the voice can only be in the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice. That is commendable. But remember, the dragon blood is itself a gift of Akatosh. Your destiny requires you to use your voice. If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way.
What? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? All right.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. So that's your plan, huh? Even if you could survive by the time you... We're there for information, remember? Trust me, I've been doing this for... The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
You can afford a septim or two. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask. could afford a septim or two.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he would... Hiya, what's your name? Are you visiting? What do you do?
Yes? Really? You're who she picked? Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? See, if you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
You must either be crazy or supremely confident. Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir. Thank you for helping my aunt.
I've not been tiring,
I'll see you around. I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
It's too bad they executed Rogvir before we got here.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't... go to a party at the Thalmor embassy. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenman's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, ma'am. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Down the bandits.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Heard any interesting gossip lately?
What can I get for you, ma'am?
Nothing to it, but I've heard that the feud between the...
Here you go, ma'am. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Fralia Greyman is convinced...
The Battleborns have abducted one of her sons.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalan, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one... If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Is the food and drink to your liking?
Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please?
What can I get? Of course. Let me see if we... I'll be waiting by the door for every... Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
What are you doing?
I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in her bed. Although, most of you...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear's
Go
in that
out
chest.
before
I'll
I
lock
change
the door
my
behind you. Don't... Do this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Paris. I guess himself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. I know I heard something. I know I heard something. Nothing here after all. Never should have come. Lord Beast, both your life and lands are now forfeit. No more! I'll end your miserable life!
I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Kisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less...
Enough! No one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed. Is someone there?
Never should have come here. Not so fast!
I told you.
Listen up,
I don't know anything else
You're
about
trapped
it.
in here, and we have your
What?
accomplice.
Who?
Surrender
Yeah,
immediately.
come on,
Both
this
die.
way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of...
Silence.
Whatever you want.
Move.
But let's go.
Slowly.
We're routed! Fall back! Like to fight for flee!
There you are. You wish to defeat me? Impossible.
didn't have to help me, so thanks. You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
What did...
May the god... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Till next time.
What happened?
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragon. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the... He knew everything about the ancient... Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have... Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Blades have always guarded, and now our purpose is clear. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them. The Thalmor happened. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. Part of the cost of peace. The Nords didn't like the... No doubt exactly as the Thalmor intended.